Hey everybody, just got down here to the farm and we're going to see if we can't do some tasks. We need to fire up the generator. Well, I got to put gas in the generator first. Then we got to fire up the generator. Then we've got to check all the coolant and everything and all of the, mainly the tractor that's not running. I'm going to put some coolant in it because it's supposed to be really, really cold, and a few other tasks. So here we go. See over in here or not. Ooh, it's full of gas. Need to take that out. All right. She's looking full to me. I'm gonna wait and see just a little bit longer, make sure no air bubbles, anything like that come out. Yeah, there's some. We'll top it off. Fried chicken on the jacket. Oh yeah. Okay, ladies, let's get y'all some feed. Don't give them feed a lot. A few days a week because we still feed hay also. And I have to use a separate bucket for the donkey because my cows won't let the donkey eat with them, so I have to put his food separate, and sometimes it's still get. There he is. Having to feed a little bit more than normal because I got babies eating too. Used to 4, now I've got 6. There's one of them now. Let's go feed. Over there. So, as you can see, my cows will run the donkey off and he can't get his own food. So what I have to do a lot of times is run the cows off from his food, which is that bucket, and get them, because they've got a lot more food over there. But for some reason, they keep wanting his because there's a bunch of them in the trough. I don't know. Maybe I need to get a bigger trough. I don't know, but we'll see. Put the buckets back. Hey, girls. And boy. Found out I have 2 roosters. So, coop's looking good here. Let's see if we got any eggs. Knock. Anybody home? Let's see. Is there any? I don't see any chickens in any of the boxes. Any eggs? Oh yeah, they used that last one. Oh, they picked one. Then sometimes they'll dig out up under there. I did find one time, like in that corner over there, one chicken had laid 28 eggs and was just hoarding them. I guess trying to hatch them or whatever, but the problem is there was no rooster in there, so she was just gonna sit on them till, I don't know, till they did nothing and rotted. I have no idea. So, but I always like to make sure that there's not a whole ton of eggs hiding somewhere. Back over here to the camper and sit down. Whew. Okay, just got done with all those tasks. Got the generator running, got a little bit of heat going with a little propane heater because I'm out of propane in the camper. So I haven't had a chance to go down and get that yet. Had to drain the water in the camper because it's supposed to be in the 20s and they're predicting some snow. We're in northern Alabama. So the next week is going to be some pretty crazy temperatures. I'll see if I can kind of post that right here on the screen. So with that, I just don't want the tank, basically the water heater, not the hot water heater, the water heater. You don't need to heat hot water, but so I don't want the water heater to burst with water. I know a lot of people say you should winterize it and put the RV antifreeze in the lines. Yes, I could, but I still use this in the wintertime. So right now for me, it's easier to just drain every bit of the water out of the system and leave my drain plug, everything open, and then when we come down here we can put a little bit of water in the camper. That way we don't have to worry about anything, hopefully, knock on wood, freezing, and I don't have to worry about water continually being in the tanks, and even the tanks having a little bit of problems, I hope, knock on wood again. So we're going to try this, see how this works. And then I had to put gas in the generator, fire up the generator, get the camper lights and the Victron system charging in our camper. And then I went and checked the antifreeze on a International 574 that we have. It's like a 73 model. Right now it's not running. The only antifreeze I had some green and some red. Now I know a lot of people are like, don't dare mix them and stuff like that. It's a 1973 tractor and it's not running. So the only thing I'm concerned about is freezing and freeze plugs and all kind of jazz like that. So I really don't care about running it because I'm probably going to drain it. I'm going to put some fresh in once we get done because we got to redo the heads once we get the fuel pump, which we are in the process of trying to get everything together to send it off to have it rebuilt. Because the new one's like $3,000 and I paid $1,500 for the tractor. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not spending $3,000 on the tractor. I'll part it out or something for that. I love the tractor. Fantastic. Freaking workhorse, run like crazy, but I'm not going to spend $3,400 unless, of course, the channel completely explodes and I make crap tons of money on here, and who knows, I might actually spend that money. But anyway, I'm going to send it off and have it repaired. Area Diesel, they're kind of out west from us, but everything I've seen about them, they do great work. Talked to them on the phone, super nice people. So I think that's going to be who I'm going to send it off to have everything repaired and rebuilt. And we'll send it to them. They give us a quote, which is nice. So, but I had to do that. Had to make sure I had antifreeze in that tractor. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh yeah, we fed the cows and had to run one of the cows off from the donkey's feed. Oh my goodness. So I feed the cows in a trough by themselves first. I try to get all the cows over there, that way they can eat out of the trough. Then I go and feed the donkey in his bucket. Well, inevitably, one of the cows, now I had 4, and so that trough was good, but now I have 6 because I have 2 babies and they're eating also. So I think that the trough is too small and they're crowded, and one of them just says, hey, food, and it goes over to the donkey's feed trough and starts eating out of it. Well, the donkey's very shy, so it won't really get around the cows. Now, if they get around it, it'll kick them in the face. But the donkey's real shy, so it just avoids the cows a lot of times altogether. Now, if anything goes in there it's not supposed to be, I mean, game on. It'll run it off for sure. But it just, it's tough to get them to get close to each other and everything, so that's why I feed them separately. So, as you saw, I literally had to run one of the cows off from the donkey's feed trough, and I actually had to do it again off camera and had to move the donkey's feed bucket and everything like that. So that was fun times. So, and yeah, now I'm in the camper. I've got the generator running. Like I said, I got my little propane heater going. It's very comfortable in here. All the water's drained, everything there. Well, I did put some of my drill batteries on charge in the barn. Since the generator's running, might as well make the most of all the power that I've got and everything there. I got about a half a tank in the generator, which oddly enough will run a long time in that Predator 9500. I was very shocked. I came down here one night about 8 o'clock at night, and something was going on. The batteries were draining off the camper. I think it was just a really cold snap, and the Victron unit was having to run. I don't know what it was. Anyway, they drained pretty quick, so I had to come up here, and I don't live here right now, so I had to come down to the farm, and what I did is I just put half a tank of fuel in the generator, and I fired it up at about 8 p.m., something like that. It did not cut off until 6 a.m. the next morning, which it's only charging at about 12 amps. It's charging at 12 amps right now, so it's not putting a massive load on anything, and there's not a ton of load from the barn or anything like that, so there might have been 20 amps coming out of the thing, you know, and I mean, it's like got a 63 amp max capacity to output, so it wasn't anywhere near its max, but it ran for a long time on just a half, probably actually it was a little bit less than half a tank, so it ran for a good little while. So I was very, very pleased with that. They told me if I needed to run this thing all night long, I could do it easily on a full tank of fuel. Mainly because, you know, we've got the Victron, we've got like 900 amps of battery capacity, especially in the wintertime, because it's only just running the heat. Now if it's in the summertime, I have to bump the amp capacity up because I have to run the air conditioners, so it might not, I don't know. I'd have to check and see about that. I have to check and see on that one and get back with y'all, because I'm just not sure if it'll handle that. So we'll see. So, all right. Well, that's what I had to do today so far. So we'll see if any more projects pop up, and y'all just follow along with it. This won't be used in a while, so we need to drain that gasoline out of that. Gonna need this, and gonna need this. And here we are. What I'm doing is I'm going to get the gasoline out of this zero turn because, well, it's winter and we don't really use it. I'm just going to take this little transfer pump. By the way, you can get them on Amazon. I bought this one at Harbor Freight. Fantastic. Best like 14 bucks I ever spent. Amazing little pump. Uses 2D batteries. You turn it on, hit the button, just watch it play. Oh, and if you turn it off, this one leaves a siphon going, so I can save my battery and just do the siphon. And then once it gets too full, I can just pick it up out and break the siphon. Pretty good. Considering this gas was probably going to go bad by the time we use this again. So that'll work. Alright. Open the door here. Put this right back in that container there. I'm going to set this one. There we go. Okay. Got all the drill batteries charging here. Most of them are full. All my full ones are in that bag. I got these two charging. We use these a little bit got my Flex Max here. Charger, this is a cheap inverter. That came out of my camper, and it's actually a 110 charger. That kind of bumps them up a little bit, kind of puts in some amperage just to basically just kind of keep them maintained, because my internet actually runs through an extension cord right up there, up top. I've got an internet extender from the camper that goes all the way into the house. That way we've got internet in here. This is another little project which you'll likely see videos on this in the future. This is a Bobcat 325 back there that we bought, this Trackco. This is an engine for it. The other engine actually had a hole in the block when we bought it from the gentleman, but he already had everything engine-wise and everything to put everything back together. So we've got that, and we've got all the parts there laying over here to the side, everything to put it back together. We've just got to swap old parts off of that engine onto this engine. And I think the valve cover, things like that may be different, so we may have to change the head, I'm not sure. But yeah, so we've got this going. Hopefully, like I say, should see a good bit more videos on a lot of this progress as we're able to go here. Okay, everyone, I think that is pretty much it for today. Trip here. That's kind of just not really a day in the life, but this is more of a cold weather prep. Because we're supposed to have some cold weather, like I said previously. It's supposed to be in the 20s here in North Alabama next week. So we're trying to just make sure everything's prepped and everything's good to go. As you can see, we've got a lot of equipment that we have to maintain and make sure everything is good to go, that needs maintenance and upkeep and just general things. So if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel growth. We're trying to get the channel a little bit to where we can get some income from it, to be able to justify doing more things at the farm. Ideally, it would be nice for this to be my full-time job, but it's not. I'm a nurse and I work from home currently, but the problem is this is not home yet. So I'm working about 25 minutes away, working all day a good bit, so it's kind of difficult to get a lot of stuff done here. So I'm trying to build the channel up, see if we can, I don't know, I really would love for it to be a good source of income, and then maybe do something else part-time. That way I can get more work done down here, because right now it's just my dad that comes down here and occasionally some other laborers that we're able to hire, but he's older. In fact, today he's actually a little bit sick. He may have food poisoning. We're pretty sure he does, but he's doing a little bit better. So we're trying to get things going down here, and it's difficult with just one person, because a lot of these tasks take two people. Not just because of age or anything like that, it's just physically. Some of this stuff is very heavy, very hard to maintain, different things like that, and you just need two people for a lot of these tasks. So, but yeah, please like, subscribe to the channel. You know, liking helps the algorithm and everything there. And check out all of our affiliate links. We'll try to post as many of them as I can, our Amazon store, in the description. That way y'all have kind of an idea of some of the tools and everything that we use here on the farm, and also some of my video equipment here that I use to video everything. So yeah. All right, well, if there's any questions we can answer, please let us know, and we'll start to post a good bit more footage. I hope, trying to get some more time and just trying to dedicate more time to posting more footage, so y'all can kind of see what we got going on. A lot of it may be unfinished footage, because I have a lot of footage of projects that we never really finished. Either something got sold, or we just decided to go another direction, something like that. But hopefully we'll try to post a bunch of that in the future. So, all right, well, thank y'all very much for tuning in, and y'all have a great day, and we will see y'all later. Thanks. Bye-bye.